Hi, hello Hachi. Oh man, long time no Doodle stream, am I right? Yeah. uh, sorry if I seem a little very sleepy. I am now. I wasn't earlier, but I am now. And I'm not happy about it, but you know, I made a commitment, so now I'm here. And we're doodling. Yes, that's right. But I got a lot to share with you guys. A lot has happened this past weekend. You might not think it, but a lot has happened. But first, before we get into that, allow me to share you with what I am gonna be doodling. I'm going to attempt to draw the Huntrix girls from K-pop Demon Slayers because I'm so obsessed with this movie. I'm telling you, I can't stop listening to the songs. They get stuck in my head like every day. And it's like all over my Twitter feed too. So, yeah. That's what we're gonna be doing. For good reason. For good reason. It was a good movie. So I'm gonna start with Zoe. Alright. Yeah, so before I get all into my great fun-filled day from yesterday, let me get into my great and fun-filled day from today, which spoiler alert was not great and fun. It was the opposite of that. Cause okay, so last week I requested to have this weekend off so that I could go to the convention that I was planning to go to on Saturday, and I was approved. So I was like, all right, sweet. That means I'm gonna have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or not Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday off. That sounds awesome. 4-day weekend. Heck yeah, you know? Well, this morning, I woke up. I woke up feeling just fine. For some reason, the dark circles under my eyes looked darker than normal, and I didn't understand why. That's why I made a tweet about it. And so I go and I start working on the many projects that I am constantly working on, because you all know I love to be just like swamped with projects for some reason. Hold on, I'm gonna make her shoulders like a little bit closer. No, actually I don't like that. And then as soon as I like get on my computer, I get a text from one of my coworkers. It's like, I have to go to the hospital. Can you cover for me? I was like, you gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding. I was furious, but I did it anyways, because, you know, like, if they're going to the hospital, it's probably something that's, like, out of their control, you know, most likely. So, like, I'm not mad at them for, like, you know, whatever thing is going on. But I am very annoyed that this whole weekend that I had planned out that I was going to work and get some stuff done, I had to just completely throw out the window, you know. And I think that's kind of justified, at least a little bit. I would hope so. I mean, I could have said no, but like, there's only, including myself, there's only 4 people that work where I work at right now. And I didn't want to just like hand it off to our one other coworker that was also not working on Sunday, because I already asked them to cover my Saturday shift. So basically, this little mini vacation I thought I was gonna have, yeah, no. And I was kind of extra upset because this is the 3rd Sunday in a row that I've had to go in and cover a shift for. I was like, you know, at this point, if they ask me to cover any more Sundays, they might as well just make me work every Sunday, you know? Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because Sunday's the only weekend day that I have off. And so, like, you know, it's hard for me to, like, plan events with, like, friends or family, because everybody except for me has the weekends off. Yeah, and I feel guilty too, because it's like, you know, I don't like saying no to like coming in and doing work unless I have like a valid excuse, you know? Like if I've already like left the house and I've gone to start doing something, or I have like I've already made plans, which I did have plans because we were supposed to be having people over. So, but you know, it wouldn't be the first time that I've had people over that I've still had to work. Definitely won't be the last. And plus, on top of that, so they texted me at like 11:30 when the shift starts at 12, and I live 40 minutes away. So it's like, great. Now, on top of like being upset that I have to come into work, I also have to deal with the stress of being late. I don't know what I'm doing with this pose. I've redone this pose twice. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I want it to be like a top-down view. Don't think so much, BBB. Just draw. Just do it. I'm sure they are. I mean, I do like this coworker. They are very nice. And I know that they've been having a lot of like health issues as of lately. they've told me. Sorry, I bumped my mic. You know what? I'm being too picky. I'm just gonna start over. Ugh, I am not on top of my game tonight. Okay. I mean, like, honestly, I like all my coworkers. They're all just trying their best, even though, work is rough right now. Honestly, if I had to say, I think I would probably be, like, the weakest link. So I'm very stupid. Oh yeah, also there was a tanker exploded near where I work this past week. So I've had to take a different route home. That was really fun. I wasn't totally freaked out at all. How could you tell? Yeah, thankfully I was not there to witness the explosion, but I did see like videos and stuff of the explosion, and it did not look pretty. I don't think anybody got hurt though, thankfully. At least as far as I know. I never saw like any follow-up. I just know that they closed the road that I normally took to go home. Also, oh my god, I'm just not on top of my game today. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, well, funny thing about that, I actually just recently finished rewatching Final Destination. Though I'm built different. I'm built different. Not like I'm not afraid to drive behind trucks because I'm afraid that something will come loose and kill me. I'm afraid because of one time when I was driving to work, I was behind a truck and it kicked up a big rock and it broke my windshield. Not super bad. It just cracked it, but like it scared me. I'm built different. I think out of all 5 movies, I haven't seen the newest one because it's not on streaming yet. But out of the 5 movies that I watched, I'd say the third one is my favorite, even though the third one is very unrealistic to how roller coasters work in real life. I think I like that one. I like that one the best. I really liked I liked the whole concept of the cameras being the like allusions to how all the characters died. I thought that was cool. That was a cool idea. I liked it a little more than just like the characters having visions about it, you know? Though I'd say the fifth movie has my favorite death. I really liked the one where the woman's getting laser eye surgery, and it lasers her eye open, and then she falls through a window and her eye comes out. I'm just a really big fan of eye gore. I told my coworker that that was my favorite death, and she was like, "Oh no, I can't do anything with eyes or hands." Yeah, no. Okay, so I'm glad that you brought that up about Little Nightmares because I actually just recently I just got an email about Steam's summer sale starting, and I have I've done my shopping. I did my shopping for all the upcoming games that I would like to stream. I'll tell you. I'll give you a little sneak peek here. Oh my god, that hand looks absolutely atrocious. Hold on. Let me fix this hand. Let me fix this hand really quick and then I'll tell you. Because this is not okay. Uh, it's better. It's not great. It's not great. Okay, the ones that I have downloaded, I downloaded, like I said, Little Nightmares 2. We got Toho Mystia's Izakaya. I got Hylix, Hypnospace Outlaw, and Dramatical Murder, which I'm really hoping that the internet was telling me the truth. Because I was like, you know, I don't want to get banned, okay? I don't want to get banned for playing Yaoi game. So if a single Sagex scene comes up, I will be furious because I was told that the Steam version is the safer work version. So if I have been lied to, I'm gonna be real mad. The perspective of the hand just looks bad. It looks off. It should probably be bigger. Oh, whatever. You know what? It's just a doodle. It's just a doodle. It doesn't have to be anything spectacular. We're just doodling. Just doodling. Anyways, so yesterday I got to go to this cute little mini convention. I wasn't like totally sure what to expect because I'm like 99% sure that this is their first year doing this. But you know, it was pretty well ran. It was at a shopping mall, and one of the featured guests is actually a VTuber that I am. I guess I could say that we are. I guess I could consider us friends now. I was hesitant about saying it just because like we had only really spoken one time before, so I was like, you know, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, we're friends, and like we've talked once, you know. Yeah, I got to meet up with another VTuber, and yeah, maybe who knows, might have another special VTuber guest next year in the future. Hopefully, maybe, we'll see. I have not played Fogs. I don't really play too many co-op games. Not really. I'm not very good at them. Next year because the convention's over. It was only for yesterday, so you know, kind of can't do anything now. But yeah, so the convention it had a really good turnout, I'd say. Oh god, her face looks so bad. It looks so bad. Ew. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to be like super perfectionist about it. I can't help it. I can't help it. It's in my nature. Yeah, so the convention was held in like a pretty nicely sized room. And so like it had like there was like a stage. It was kind of the layout was just like a rectangle, you know. So there was like there were vendors that were like all around. Like there was like a pathway that had like all the different vendors and the artists and everything. And then there was like a big stage at the front, and then there was even they had like a little like tatami mat, and I think they had like an area where you could play like shogi, and they had like a little section for like PC gaming, and then they had just like they had one singular like tiny little panel room, which I did not even know that they were gonna have panels until like they like announced that the VTuber that I am friends with they announced that she was going to have a panel. I would not mind doing a collab stream with her sometime soon. I guess I won't like hide her name. It's Grimmy. Cause I have talked about her before, like the last or the first time that we met, and I was like so absolutely floored that she knew who I was. But yeah, so she had like, and as far as I know, she had like she was the only one who was doing any panels. I don't know why they didn't do any like panel applications or anything. I don't know. I don't know. But she had one that was on like how to start out being a VTuber. And so number one, I wanted to go to for support, but also so I could like sit in the back with my sunglasses and be like, you know, like nod in approval, like that's right. There were a couple of times where I wanted to I wanted to chime in and like add some stuff as a fellow VTuber that has successfully debuted twice. But I didn't want to steal her spotlight, so I just kept quiet. And though I really hate to say it, but alright, let's just say I got a little bit of an off-Kai Expo sort of experience when I was at her panel, which is totally not her fault. Ugh, I hate this ear. But let's just say that VTuber fans have a sort of reputation. There's a certain stereotype, and unfortunately that stereotype was proven true to me on that day. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna say, because like I don't wanna like make anybody mad. But let's just say VTuber fans, you guys gotta do better. So Off-Kai Expo is like a big VTuber convention that happened. I think it happened last weekend, I believe. Either last weekend or the weekend before. But so there were I'm trying to like figure out how to make it so that you could easily like read between the lines. Yes, that would be the stereotype. Yeah, I was very disappointed. I was very disappointed to find the stereotype ring true. Which again is totally not her fault. That's just, that's on those people to contribute to that stereotype out of anybody's control. I'm just saying, like, dang, that sucks. I was hoping that that would not be the case. But she did a really nice job. Very, very helpful information. At least I think. I'm hoping that I am drawing her hair all right. Well, I'm glad that someone's liking it because I am not. What a shocker. Like, other than that, they had like a couple of like cultural performances. So like there was a taiko group that performed like pretty early on in the day. And so that was pretty cool. I've only seen a taiko performance like one other time. And it always it rattles my bones, you know. I'm drawing the Huntrix group from K-pop Demon Slayers. Right now I'm working on Zoe. And then they had like they had a group of the lion dancers, you know. Though we didn't like stop and watch the lion performance, but I did see them like doing a couple of stunts. It was pretty cool. I really like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the lion dance performers when they have like, I'm not sure like if what this particular form of competition is called, but it's like, so it's like a regular, yeah, Chinese lion dances. It's like a regular lion dance, but they're like, they have to like hop onto like these poles. Now, I'm not really sure how to describe it, but they do like, it's almost like gymnastics in a way. Like, I've seen a couple of videos of them on Instagram, and they're very coordinated. It's impressive. I'll color in her hair a little bit. Yeah, kind of like stilts, but they're not walking on the stilts, but they just like, they climb onto the stilts and they like jump around and do performances on them. It's almost like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen like in kung fu movies when like they'll train by like jumping onto like bamboo, you know. It's kind of like that, except they're not doing like martial arts, they're just like dancing and jumping, which is pretty cool. It's pretty admirable, because I would be terrified. Like jumping around on top of those poles, And then, like, on top of that, you're wearing, like, I don't know how heavy the masks are, but you're wearing, like, a big mask that covers your whole body. And also, you have to, at the same time, be in tandem with the other half of the lion, you know? It, I think so. It's been a while since I've seen Kung Fu Panda, but yeah, like basically, you guys get what I'm saying. I think you're picking up what I'm putting down. All right, I'm moving on to Rumi now. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. And then also, Papa B and I were like super popular. We were probably like the most popular duo cosplay at the convention. Cause we were doing we were cosplaying as Jotaro and Jolene from JoJo, and so everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are so cute!" And everybody was like asking to take a picture of us or like get a picture with us. There was like one point where like I tried to like go and talk to a friend who was they were they had like a artist alley booth, and we got stopped like 5 times by people asking to like get a picture. Papa B was like, "We're gonna have to start charging." Should have signed up to be featured cosplayers. Yeah, but I could never do like be a featured cosplayer because like they always have like they get like professional photography done. I could never do that. I don't like taking selfies, let alone getting like full like pictures, like professional pictures taken. Honestly, I don't know if Papa B can do any JoJo poses. Not without hurting himself. Like I wish that we could do the one pose where Jolene's like kind of like on his back in a way. But I think that I would kill Papa B if I did that. I don't weigh too much, but it's probably too much for his back to take. Maybe if I was like, I don't know, like 6 years younger or something. I don't know. Or maybe if he was, if we were both 10 years younger, maybe. Yeah, it's a skill. It's a skill for sure. Especially because JoJo's poses they get a lot of inspo from models. Models are always doing crazy things. I've seen America's Next Top Model. I see what they put them through. I'm kidding. I know America's Next Top Model is not it's not realistic to what how real models train. Boop, boop, boop. Not really. There weren't, like, the vendors didn't really have anything that I wanted too much. Sorry, I didn't mean to cough. I got a Hatsune Miku sticker that I plan to put on my suitcase eventually, once I get it back out. And oh yes, we also, cause the mall, there's also a round one arcade. So Mama B won me a little Devil Miku plushie. She's really cute. I have the Noodle Topper figure that's like the same one. What the heck? I hate it when my touchscreen forgets that it's a touchscreen. It was really cute. I never really tried to do any, like, claw games or anything, because number one, I suck at them, and it's just making me waste money, because I never catch anything. I think I caught stuff at round one once, and then I never got anything again. Well, Miku and Giwi, they live in separate rooms. Miku lives with all my other Miku plushies. And Giwi lives with my Webkins. Yeah, so I did like one claw game and I didn't get anything, so I was like, alright, call it quits. But so so I just did the rhythm games. Which I had an absolutely crazy experience playing Project Diva, of all things. Never once in my life did I expect to see such a thing on Project Diva. And yet here we are. So, okay. So if you don't know, when you play the arcade version of Project Diva, they show you, like, the trending Vocaloid songs on Nico Nico. And, you know, normally, it's what you expect. You know, there's some Project Sekai music videos that pop up, and, you know, whatever popular song is hitting the charts at the moment. But yesterday, now, Okay, so this was before I started up the game. So I just sat down because I had just finished dancing on the dance around, which I absolutely cooked at, by the way, in case you were wondering. Stop it. And so I was just sitting at the cabinet, you know, just taking a drink. And then all of a sudden, in one of the placements, I see a video that's titled "Ass Shot," and the thumbnail of the video was MMD Luca's big booty on the screen. I was like, what the hell? I actually, like, when I read that, I was like, ass shot? I was so baffled. I've never seen something like that show up on Project Diva. I'm never gonna get over that. I'll never get over the horror of MMD ass shot. Why was it at 16th place out of all of the Vocaloid songs that exist that could have been 16th place? Why that one? So yeah, that was a pretty crazy thing. But then I played Project Diva, and it was fine for the most part. I think though that the buttons on the machine are like starting to give, because like the triangle button, I don't know why, but sometimes it just like it wouldn't press, and then sometimes it would like when you hold the button down, it would think that you were like letting go and like pressing it a million times, and so that was really annoying. Ass Shot was not one of the playable songs. They just show you like the songs that are trending on Nico Nico. Nico Nico, you need to go to horny jail, okay? I did not need to see that. I did not need to see that while I'm just trying to enjoy a good round of Project Diva. Also, great thing about the convention was that it was right next to the food court. Like, literally, you step out, you step into the mall, and boom, there's a food court right there. It's perfect. So I got Chick-fil-A. The best food, okay, I will say the best place at the food court is this like little like this sort of like Asian food place. Their chicken is amazing. It's so good. I love it. I think about their chicken all the time. But and went to Chick-fil-A. And it's a good thing that we did, because I found out that they were selling the peach milkshakes. I love Chick-fil-A's peach milkshakes. They are so good. I love peaches. Peaches are a top tier fruit, in my opinion. Ugh, her face just is not looking the way that I want it to look. It's really good because they have chunks of peach in them. Kind of like if you get like a strawberry milkshake, it'll have like chunks of strawberry in it. It's like that, but with peach, and it's delicious. I was very happy. I was very happy to get a peach milkshake. Not a lot of places make peach milkshakes. I just wish that they had them year round. Maybe that's what's missing. I didn't draw her ears. Actually, I think that makes it look worse. Pineapple dragon fruit lemonade. That's interesting. Sounds like a Jamba Juice. Or not milkshake. Sounds like a Jamba Juice smoothie. Though I did have a pretty good Jamba Juice smoothie not too long ago. So I applied for the J-pop and K-pop competition at a different convention that I'm going to. Honestly, I think I totally bombed because you have to record your audition so that they can judge like what your skill level is at. And listen, I know that I have like 14 years of dance experience, but you could not tell. In that video, you could not tell. It was like, number one, I couldn't find a place to do the performance in time. Because the whole like audition kind of sprung up on me. Like, I was not prepared. So I had to record it out in public. The people that were around, they loved it though. They were clapping. Yeah, no, it's true. Like, I really wish that I could do more like dance stuff. But you know, there's no room for me to do it anywhere. Like maybe I could like find a gym or something. Like the nearest YMCA to me, they cost like it costs like $100 to rent a room for 1 hour, which is absolutely ridiculous. And like there's no other like rec center or anything that's near where I live. there might be a gym somewhere, but like I don't know where. So and there's like there's no room in my house for me to like to dance and like do it full out. Like I can choreograph in my house. I just can't do any dance like full out, or else I'm gonna kick something or run into something or run into a wall, you know. So yeah, I just gotta do what I can. And also, I used to have a mirror in a room, but we moved the mirror out, and so now, yeah, it's just like now I don't even have a mirror to like check myself, cause like preferably I would like to have like a full body mirror that's like you know big enough that I can move to the other side of the room and still see myself, but I don't live in a house that big. I do. You know, us bees, we love to dance. It's true. Bees love to dance. Alright, last one. What I used to do was I would go into my basement and like move the table that was down there out of the way so I could have like the whole basement floor to dance. But now we have like a gigantic table that is immovable for me because I have pathetic baby muscles. And even if I could move it, it wouldn't really give me that much space no matter where I pushed it to. Well, I mean, I really can't dance outside because at least not full out. Because like number one, the terrain. Can't do it on grass. Can't do it on concrete. The best that I could probably maybe do is just like clear out the garage and like move the car out of the way, but that's just so much. That's so much hassle to do just like in like a small little area, you know. Oh, thank you. Like, you know, I can't dance on concrete because that's too rough of terrain. If I go to the ground, I might get scraped, or if I do a turn, it won't do. Can't do it on blacktop, not in the summer at least, because you know it'll get hot. And can't do it in the grass because too much traction again. And also it gets muddy. I don't like being in the mud. I never liked I never liked walking in mud. I don't like it when the earth squishes beneath my feet. Ugh, disgusting. Like, I never made mud pies as a kid. Mm-mm. Did not like mud. No! Get my reference back up. Thank you. fool with your pants on the ground. Please tell me somebody knows what that's from. Please tell me someone remembers that. I'm glad someone thinks they look good. It's just icky. It's just icky to me. I'm sorry. Sorry to all the Mud fans. Except for Mudkip. That one's alright. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It is from American Idol. I don't know why. Sometimes that song just like floats into my brain and I just gotta go. Pants on the ground. Pants on the ground. Looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. Say what you will about that man. He was funny. There's squirrels in my pants. I still haven't seen the new Phineas and Ferb episodes. I've been meaning to, I just keep forgetting. And then I started watching Final Destination. I don't know. It's just always been something like when I draw like horror art. I don't know. I really like making like weird, freaky eyeballs, or like giving characters more eyes. I don't know. Maybe it's like something about like eyes being the windows to the soul. That's why I got these. Yeah, I don't know. I just like doing weird stuff to the eyes. Maybe it's because they're so delicate. I don't know. I never really thought about like the why. I just like it. Oh, I forgot to give Rumi eye highlights. Oopsie. There, that's better. stuff about like eyes popping out of the head, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I also have like a lot of like decapitation motifs in when I draw horror stuff. It's like eye gore, decapitation, and cannibalism. Those are like my top 3 themes whenever I draw scary stuff. I know. For me, drawing like horror things, it's more of like a coping mechanism more than anything. I draw pictures of anime girls getting cut up instead of cutting up myself, you know, that sort of thing. Just a way to express myself, you know. But don't worry, I don't watch like any like real gore, just, you know, just movies. Just movies and TV shows. I have too much empathy. You know, I don't like seeing people getting hurt in real life. I like to know that, you know, at the end of the day, the person, quote unquote, getting hurt got back up and, you know, went about their day afterwards. That was one thing I really liked, was I, like, afterwards, I would watch, like, behind the scenes footage from Final Destination. Is this really cool how they did, like, a lot of the effects? Because a lot of them were practical effects. Except for the fourth movie. The fourth movie, not so much. Because they were really leaning into the 3D movie trend. It was like an edgier Shark Boy and Lava Girl. So like instead of having the CGI milk splash in front of your face, it's CGI blood. It's so stupid. That one was honestly the worst one. Ah, thank you for the donation. Ah, I would read it, but unfortunately, right now, my Stream Elements is being a butt. Oh, it definitely is. It's very middle school boy coded, because not only is it like very like, you know, it's leaning into the whole 3D movie sort of thing, but the big death scene takes place at a NASCAR event. It's like, really, come on. I think my coworker put it in a good way. Is like a lot of the major deaths, you know, that they have, they're things that people tend to do like frequently. Like, you know, a lot of people go on road trips. A lot of people ride on roller coasters. A lot of people fly on airplanes. You know, those are all pretty normal events to go to. Going to a NASCAR event? How many people go to NASCAR? Not too many. Not anymore. I don't know. Maybe more people were going to NASCAR whenever the movie came out, 2010. Like, nobody really cares about NASCAR. So it's not something that like your average person would be anxious about. Like, you have to, especially because like a lot of the kills from that scene, you really have to suspend your disbelief. You know, like, you know, a car crashing and like a wheel flies out and into the crowd and kills someone. Sure, okay, it's unrealistic, but you know, I could see why someone could be afraid of that happening. But like, a car crashes and a wheel flies out and a whole engine flies out, and then all of a sudden the entranceway, like all the rocks are like falling on top of all the entranceways. It's like, come on now. I get that Final Destination takes place in a universe where OSHA does not exist, but like, come on. They are. I do find it really funny that like people just explode in the movie. So it's so ridiculous. Yeah, I mean the people who like work on those movies, you know, I've seen like videos of the actors behind the scenes. They all seem like they are having the time of their lives working on these movies. So, you know, that makes me happy to see. It's nice to see characters that die very brutally in movies, you know, behind the scenes, just like hanging out and laughing and having fun. Like I said, it's nice to know that, like, after all these brutal, horrible things happen to them, they stand up, dust themselves off, and then say, alright, cool, see you tomorrow. Yeah, no, I know. Torture porn movies are not everybody's sort of thing, and that's okay. I enjoy them. Maybe that makes me messed up. Maybe, but I just know in my mind at the end of the day, everyone's fine. So. So where's the harm? Oh gosh, I don't know how to do her t-shirt design. Ooh. Yeah, exactly. It's good to know that at the end of the day, everyone's happy and they're all friends and all that. You can even do that. You can even do that for your own favorite movies and TV shows. You know, you just gotta imagine that, like, you know, in the end they're all just actors. They're all just playing characters. And they're all friends offset. Well, there we go. There's our Huntrix. I don't know. I feel like the space is kind of empty. I don't know what else to draw. I'll draw the tiger. Hold on. I'm turning off the screen for a second. Sorry. Or I'll attempt to draw the tiger. As you all know, I am famously bad at drawing animals. Oh my gosh, they already got plushies of the tiger! Ah! I love the tiger, it's my favorite character. Not a single thought behind its eyes. Got kind of like an oval shaped head. It does. In the movie, it does. He's very cute. The best character. The best character. The tiger. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Wait. Hold on. The mouth is difficult. Nothing too crazy else happened. There was a rave afterwards, but I did not go. Because I do not like going to raves. I had one negative experience at an anime convention rave. That's enough. That was enough to make me never want to go back. Well, I mean, you know, I only want to get kicked in the ribs once. That hurted. Thankfully, all of my costumes are very, covering. So you didn't see any bruises or anything. I still don't know what kind of dance move that person was trying to do. Like they were trying to do the like Twilight Sparkle thing, you know, where she kicks out and like doing all crazy like that. It would have been funny if it was an Uma Musume cosplayer. That would have been hilarious. I wouldn't have even been mad if it was. I'd be like, ironic. Still hurts. It happened. Funny enough, it happened that like the first time that I had ever gone to like a, or was it? Hold on, I gotta think about that. It was either like the first or the second time. I think it might have been after I turned 18. I don't know. I think most of the people there were pretty friendly. Honestly, what made me the most mad was that I don't even think that the guy who kicked me even like, I don't think he even like realized that he kicked somebody, because he did not say anything. Or maybe I was just too like youched that hurt and then I left like immediately, because I did. Like I said, I only want to get kicked in the ribs once. Man, you can tell I do not draw animals that often. No, I'm trying not to let my perfectionist side get the best of me. Yeah, well, I kind of goofed up by not making the head as big. Yeah, I think adding the second eye did make it a little bit better. Hold on. I need like a better picture. That works. Yeah, me too. I hope I never do too. He's so silly looking. I'll do you one better. I'll add the little potted plant. It makes sense if you've seen the movie. you know there actually was like there's a cryptid that is a blue tiger? I could be wrong. I'm not super well versed in Korean mythology. But I think that's what the tiger is meant to reference. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's like I said, I have kind of slept on Korean mythology. But there we go. There we go. There's our little doodles for tonight. Actually, hold on. Let me darken his back leg a little bit more. Yeah. Although I do know that like Chinese, Korean, and Japanese mythologies all have like they share a lot. They share a lot, kind of like with the Greeks and the Romans. You know, they're so close. So you know they get a lot of the same sort of mythologies. You know. So yeah, the very few bits of Korean mythology I know is just like the Korean version of like a creature in like Japanese mythology or something like that. So you know maybe that'll be something I'll have to research more in the future. Cause you know me, I love my mythologies. Love them. Planty the potted plant. Ugh. Keep on reminding me that I need to watch the new Phineas and Ferb. Ah. Can't believe I did that entire stream without taking a drink of water. Shame on me. Be hydrated. Yeah, that'll be it from me for today. I'm glad that you all like my silly doodle. I'm okay with it. Now that I see the full thing, it's okay. I can live with it. Yeah, so until the next time, I'll see you all hopefully probably soon. So have a beautiful day.